get one? Yeah. Oh. Hillary, so the people who don't have one, you can sit next to each other and then you can share. What you can already do is in your, on your smartphone, go into a browser and go to this URL, arvr.apexr.de. I'll do all the demos at the end of the presentation, and I'll first walk you through a bit of slides. Everything that I will show, or the application that you go to, so when you go to this URL, it's an Apex application. I share this, so you can just download it, you don't need to write notes, just sit back and relax. This is a relaxing session, so we'll get started now. So my name is Dimitry Gielis. I'll present about bringing virtual reality and augmented reality to Apex. I've been here from the very early beginning. Like 10 years ago, I did the first session. And I'm really passionate about Apex. I run a company called Apex R&D. We provide training, consulting, and support in Apex. And we also have a product called Apex Office Print. We have a booth here, so if you want to find out what Apex Office Print is, come. We also have t-shirts. If you already are the user of Apex Office Print, then you can get a t-shirt. We have also stickers, so come. I try to share my knowledge on my blog, and I'm also on Twitter. So during the session, when you have any questions, just ask them. This will be an interactive session. First, so when like Apex augmented reality, virtual reality is quite new in the world, and they use a lot of abbreviations. So what is actually when they talk about VR, AR, XR, MR, those are the things that you hear out there. So what do they stand for? And why was I even interested? Like, my company is called Apex R&D. We do research what is going on in the world. And a lot of things is going on in this area. Not necessarily yet in the Apex community, but outside on the web there's people using this. So what is this standing for? I really like this picture, and you have a URL here where you can get more information. But when you look at virtual reality, most people know this. Like, you typically need some hardware, you put it on, and then you are in a virtual world. It's with music or just images. So you need some accessory to go into a virtual world. Then you have augmented reality. Like, a few years ago, Google came out with Google Glasses, and you could see the real world, but it got augmented with some things that happened in the real world. So this is augmented reality. Then you have MR, like mixed reality. This is where it's a bit of a combination, but you do also interaction. So you're in the real world, you have some computer-generated image there, and you can interact with it. And then everything together they call extended reality, so XR. Another picture, how you can look at that, is on the left-hand side is completely digital, so computer-generated virtual reality. Here, this is the reality. So here we have augmented reality. And then you have something in the middle, mixed reality. And on top you see typical use cases. So you have video games, virtual reality games, and on this side, the most popular one, who played Pokemon Go? Oh, you don't have any. So, well, I didn't play it either, but there were so many people in my street going with their cell phones like this, searching for Pokemons, and we had apparently some, whatever it was, like we have many Pokemons there, so a use case there. Then you have some things in there. So my interest was, okay, I see that the world is going there and is becoming hot. Like, how can I use this in Apex? Is it even like, what are the business cases for it? So this is what I want to present in this presentation. I will go over some business cases for all the different VR, AR, XR, and then I will show you how you do it in Apex. And we will do the demos. And this is why you have those cardboard later. So VR, Okay, the definition, so computer-generated image, and you interact with it, or you see it here. So the first use case in healthcare. So there was a little girl, and she needed surgery on the heart. And so when they open the chest, they have only a certain amount of time to do the surgery, and it's really like dangerous. So what the doctor did is, like, they had a complete virtual reality image of the heart, and they did the surgery first virtual. So when they opened the chest, they know exactly what happened. So this is one of the first use cases in healthcare, which I really thought, okay, this is really useful. Another one, which I don't like that much, but still it can save many lives. In military, it's used to train people, so you don't get scared, I guess, or you know what's going to happen. Then here, marketing. Who tries the Volvo? You had this experience? So Volvo, they created a virtual reality so you could see how it would be to drive that car. So marketing, use case in marketing. Architecture, this is what most people, when you talk about virtual reality, they know. Okay, I know that I can see my house in a different, like in a real world. This is really cool, I think. And it's not only seeing the house when you go through it, it's also, you can change the color. I don't like the white, for example. I'm going to change it. So now it's black. And so you can go over the things. It's not just the plan that you look at. You go over and you see, oh, actually this door is a bit too small. I gained a bit of kilos, so it needs to be bigger. So I quite like this too. Here, this is our office. This is my son playing a game. So who actually already did like a VR game? So many people already did it. Like in Belgium, I don't know if the same in the Netherlands, but in Belgium, they open specific like stores or like play things. So you can just go there with teams, and there are like team events, and you can basically play VR games. So on my birthday, like I got 40 in August, and my friends, they took me to a game to play a VR game. So we're shooting like orcs and all that, like, oh, really fun. After that, I said, oh, I have to have this. So we installed 3 VR systems in our office. So when you go through that door, you have 2 other VR systems. But here my son is like playing. Really fun, and you see Apex there too. Here's another example. So where you have actually a physical place, and you can walk around and you can play the game a bit more like that. So this is a use case, not really Apex related, but what most people know. This one I find interesting too. It's nothing to do with the car, but like the Tesla suit. So I was playing with the orcs. I was happy I didn't wear the suit, because like when you wear this, you feel that actually hit you with an arrow or something like that. So this will be really painful. But think about it in a different industry, it might be really sensitive. So if you get touched by your fantasy girl, or fantasy man, that will be nice, right? So interesting. So those are the use cases for VR. Okay, so let's look at AR, augmented reality. So again, like you see the real world, and something gets rendered in that world. Here, there are 3 types of augmented reality, 3 kind of use cases. You see on the floor here, I put some markers. Well, they're called markers, but so based on a marker, something happens. So, for example, when you go to China or Singapore, there are streets, and when you go and you shop, on the windows they have some markers. You take your cell phone, and when you look at it, you get promotions of that store, and you can walk like that. So those are like based on markers, something happens in the real world. You have also markerless AR. This is based on your location. You walk, they know where you are, and based on where you are, something happens. The other part is the layered AR. So especially for, well, I really like that too. Like, I don't like to go and shop. I go shop twice a year. Like, if I can do like, take a picture of me and put virtual clothes on me, it's quite nice. Just to try to have a virtual assistant. Furniture is used a lot, so you go into your home and you want to see if a sofa is really nice on that location. So you just take your phone and you see if it works like that. And then you have projection AR with holograms. I was in an airport and I was walking there and there was a girl saying like you have to go into this direction. And I was really impressed, like, and it was like a hologram. And when I was like this, she felt like she was looking at me, I was like this. She was looking at me and said, oh, man, what? She's really interested in me. So here are the use cases. So IKEA app, somebody already used this? Yeah. Few people. So you can try everything before you buy it. Architecture, again, when you have a plan, you can just go over the plan, you see it in 3D. Here, an Apex application. And I like this story too. So this is a blind person, and he goes every day to the store to get groceries. He's really, he knows the way, and he can do everything by himself. Now, one day there's a roadblock on the crossing part. So he has a glass, and he taps on the glass, and he said, like, I cannot pass. He gets a connection to, like, a girl, like, it's a service, and they know exactly where he is, and they see the environment, so they see through the glasses that he has on the environment. Remember, like, this is a crossroad. You cannot just go past it because a car might just hit you. So they see the environment, they say, okay, it's safe to cross, or it's safe to go into that direction. So here's already a use case where an Apex application is integrated with augmented reality. Here, the story, you're a student, you want to try things, for example, in a motor, and you want to know how you have to create an engine or something like that. Another use case, my colleague Roland, he had an issue with this boiler or this water system. So the engineer, instead of coming to his house, he in this case, he called and he said, you can check this and this. If he had a class, the engineer could really see what the issue was, and he could help him this way. So I really see there are good use cases for this. And again, like with Apex, remember, like if you would do this with Apex, you would render those things when people look at it. So this information would come out of your database. Car industry is using augmented reality. The game Pokemon Go, military again. Here, this was fun. I had really fun with my daughter. So I downloaded an app to make her beautiful, and it really works. And I tried it on myself. It also works on men, but it's like I actually like my lipstick color is like purple. It fits me best. Here, like I have a little son, and no, he just draws. But like people who have kids, like when you give them an iPad or the TV, they only do that. But in this case, you can actually combine physical activity with something that happens then. So they draw something, you put an iPad, and it comes to life. A really nice use case. So I did this presentation at K-Scope, and I was in Orlando. There's a Jurassic Park theme park. And when you go there, this is actually a video, but I'm not playing it, but like there are dinosaurs. They just escape in front of you, and this man, like little guy, was so afraid, but it's unreal. But like really fun. Marketing again. You can have a tackle on your face if you like that. Okay, so those are use cases for AR. Okay. Again, we are almost there, and then I'll show you an Apex app, and then you can see it on your phone too. So mixed reality.
Microsoft HoloLens brings holograms into your real world. Using transparent lenses, spatial sound, and an understanding of your environment, holograms look and sound like they're actually part of the world around you. That is mixed reality. With Microsoft HoloLens, holograms are viewed through the holographic frame centered in the middle of your view. This preserves your peripheral vision, so you can move freely, connect and collaborate with the people around you. Holograms in mixed reality don't block out what you can see and hear. This enables you to engage with digital content and tools alongside the objects in your real world. Holograms can be worldwide in a physical location, so you can walk around them, or they can travel with you. You can even hear them in 3D with spatial sound. Microsoft HoloLens is the world's first fully untethered, self-contained holographic computer. With the mixed reality experience of HoloLens,
so does anybody has a Microsoft HoloLens?
As you simultaneously explore 3D in 3D.
So I really like the video because it explains it really well. And like HoloLens is one. You have other hardware that can do the same thing, like Magic Leap is another one. So those are combining of like what you see, they create something, and then you can interact with it. Okay, so this was the theory. So I hope by showing like the use cases of AR, VR, XR, you have some kind of things for your own world, how things could work. So if we go now to Apex, how can we make things work in Apex? At the end of the day, if you can make it work in a browser, we can make it work in Apex. So this is the research that I did, and how can you do that? Then the natural fit is, okay, we will use JavaScript, or see if there are any JavaScript frameworks that can help us with this augmented reality and VR things. So the first one, which is popular, is called WebVR. So on the web, you create virtual reality. Another one, which is popular, is A-Frame, and this is used in the application that you will use in a minute. You have 3gs.org, which is popular, Argon.js, and this one is probably the most popular, AR.js from Jerome Etienne. Like whenever you do research in this area, you have a few people who always pop up. He's one of those people. So the Apex integration, and like I'm not going to, like unless you want me to, I don't want to go into the code and show you, okay, here you put this JavaScript line and you use this JavaScript line. I think it's a bit too boring. But it's nothing different than any other thing that you would do in your Apex application. So it's a matter of including a file, a JavaScript file, and looking at the documentation and putting that into your Apex application with a dynamic action or just on your page. This is one step. You can go a step further and you can create a plugin out of that. So just note down this. Those slides will be available. It's also recorded. But you can, when you go to this URL, you have the complete application. So you can see exactly how I did the things. Okay? There's another guy, Ed Jones, he works for Oracle. He did at the same time I was doing my research, he also did some research, and I'm also showing one of his integrations. You find his files on this GitHub account. He's really a nice guy, and I had a few exchanges with him, so he does some great work in this area too. I think, from what I know, we are the only two ones so far in the Apex community who have really played with this. So what he did here, so you see those markers here too. So he built a marker. When you put it there, you have your camera, you put it on top, and something happens. Now when you hit the launch, like this should go. So this is one of his applications. Okay, so now demo. So what you do is, everybody has a smartphone? if you don't sit next to somebody who has a smartphone, you might need a smartphone. And it's best to go to a browser and just type AR-VR-APexWorld-DE. If you scan the QR code, it depends which application that you use if AR and VR is going to work. So the safest one is go to Safari on iPhone, or on Samsung, go to some, like Chrome or Firefox, and type AR-VR-APexWorld-DE. And what you will see is an Apex application. Beautiful, handcrafted, team. So you will see this Apex application. So the first demo that you can do, and so how it works is, so once you're at this URL, click on this 360 images, and so you click on this 360 images, and then you put it in here. So we already see something. So if it is dark, just like unthink or unset it, then click again and open it. I don't know why. We reconnect when you can. Okay, so when you go here, you can check one of the world wonders. So you click on one of those images, and then you will see it here. When you click on this button, then it will open. You put it in here, and so you close, and then you can do and you can stand up if you want, so it's easier to do. This is just a 360-degree image, and then we will build up the experience. You want one? And for yours? Which one? An iPhone?
You guys have to share. We don't have enough for everybody, so.
Okay, so if you have done the images, so if it is not working for somebody, I can give my phone too, so you can see it, or you can go to somebody else and ask.
Perhaps in the future, some markers, I don't know. You can imagine that they can put some specific markers on there. It is nice. It means that the geoscope
Okay, so when you go to the next demo, it's hotspots it's called. So it's an image as well, but it has some hot things on the image. So you can walk around here, and as you can see, you can do everything in the browser too. And when you keep your focus on one point, you will zoom into that. And so you can walk around in this room, and you can just look at the point, and then you can go there.
With the mouse you can click on the points. Okay. Oh, that's different. I don't see the problem.
If you have enough of the photos, the next one is a video. Did already somebody do the video? So when you click on a video, and then you really have to turn, you will hear some things. This is with voice, like noise too. And then you have to look behind you.
Oh yeah, the six, oh yes, the blues.
Okay, is everybody done with the video? Okay, so the next demo, I'll wait, I'll give you one. And you might, for the next demo, you might need to stand up and walk around because I have markers here. So this use case is augmented reality with markers. So what I did here is I defined a few markers, symbols. So whenever you see those symbols and you have your phone and you go over those symbols, you need to see something. If you see a duck, click on it. And you see okay, click on the duck. So you might need to walk around, and there are some markers here on the. So the Google Cardboard has a hole in there. So you can either take your phone like this, or you can keep it in the cardboard, and there's a hole here, so you can tap on the screen.
Maakt die gemaakt of zo?
On the screen. Nee, want ik heb bij mij is de camera.
Muchas.
Oh yes, yeah.
Without the box in it.
He showed us the example. Yeah.
Yeah, zit er gewoon. Here's a. I got you the wrong one. Is it?
Okay, yeah. The duck works.
This one I didn't get to work. Yeah, this way.
Oké, ja. Oh ja.
Waarschijnlijk wel de goede hebben, of niet?
Ja. Kijk, die doet het niet van.
Ja, bij mij doet hij niks hoor. Oh wel, nu wel. Dus stap jij, hij deed even. Kwam hier een beetje.
Ja, dak.
Maar hij is ook weer weg.
Ja.
Oh ja, daar.
Ze eten vandaag.
Af en toe.
Ja,
hier
komt.
Zie je, er kwam er eentje.
Ja.
Oh,
die begint ook te eten, ja.
Ja. Dus die doet iets, ja. Maar er zitten natuurlijk allemaal internetverbindingen.
Ja. So when you go to the next one, AR custom, this is where the Euro market will do something. And you can actually switch what the thing that happens, you can switch by using the button. So there are buttons globe and scene, and when you click on that, the things will change. Oh, when you have
on your iPhone, you're going to have to be on Safari.
Yeah, but sometimes I saw that there's an error. What you have to do is close Safari and then reopen it and go to this, and then so whenever you have an error, close the browser and open it again, and then it should work. Yeah. So when you click the C button, you should see a different.
And then what's the other?
Or you might need to turn device. Maybe there's.
It's the others? Or is it those?
Yes. Oh, yeah. The world.